So now they say, oh, but it's a guild sync. Why do we need a guild sync?
Well, in an MMO, it's just to keep you playing.
Well,
for something like this, it's not necessary.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
Why do we need a guild sync? We don't. Because there's a lot of other things in the game that are sure as a heck a lot more expensive. And again, it's time consuming, it's annoying. And the only people that hurts is the people who don't have money. All of the veterans who are stinking rich right now in the game because it was so imbalanced in the beginning, it was really easy for them to make money. They actually have hundreds of millions of gil. And I mean hundreds of millions of money. So they're the ones who are arguing it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter to them. But for people who are new, it's not bad for me because I went and made money. But for people who are new or don't really know how to work an economy or anything like that, it's actually very painful. Like in WoW, a lot of people, when I ran the guild for raiding, a lot of them really wanted the repairs turned on so that they could use the guild money to repair. Because they couldn't afford the 100, 200 gold repair fees every week. It's tedious, it's annoying. The only players it hurts is the ones that are already having problems.
Or those who are new.
And there's more than enough gold, guild, money, dollar, whatever sinks within a game. And if it actually causes an imbalance and that player's too much money, up the prices on everything. They are fixed. Or choose one staple item like healing or something, up the price a little, and there you go. You've made up for it. And now I can sit back and have fun with my weapons and beat up on the zombies and not be there kicking them for half an hour because, well, guess what? I'm going to run out of my weapons if I actually use them. Now I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the end.
No, don't apologize. That is pretty much the long and short of it. And now, just again, I know we're belaboring, but this is what you would use to charge up stamina in between hits. It looks like you get stamina back from killing things now. That's a plus.
We should stop, complaining.
No, you know what? No, we shouldn't.
Developers need to stop half-icing. And obviously we know there's development time and money. It's always about money.
And there's lots of names getting involved.
If you need to cut stuff out to make the game better, for the love of Pete, do it. I would rather have a complete good game than all this extra random stuff. But the game's broke.
I concur.
Of course, this game sold incredibly well, so.
Which, a lot of that was based on the trailer, and a lot of that was our fault because we all kind of forgot to notice. Well, I shouldn't say our fault, but the trailer was just CG.
And also, everyone started. There's MMOs that do this. Newbie Zone, as I'm going to call it. A lot of games do this. The first section will be wonderful, and this is actually relatively new tactic, but it's smart. And I definitely think it's a thought-through tactic. The very beginner area, the resort, the tutorial, newbie zone, and MMO, so on and so forth, will be beautifully done. It'll be well thought out. Everything will come together. It's balanced and gorgeous, and
like this.
Oh my god, it's so much fun. But then you start getting out of newbie zone. You get into the new areas. You travel around the map. You advance your combat skills. Like Age of Conan is a great example of this, by the way. And suddenly, it's crap. It's one of the worst games that's ever been conceived. But because of that beginner area was so awesome, everyone raves about the darn thing. So then everyone goes out and buys it, and pays for it, and starts playing it. And nobody realizes they just got smacked over the head and conned. Which is pretty much what's happened. We've all been conned. Until it's too late. And they've made their money.
Harsh words when I was just a while ago trying to be really nice to the folks. But
no, I'm tired of it.
No, I agree. It's absolutely true.
Like The Secret World, same people who made The Age of Conan. And The Age of Conan did this.
You've been looking forward to Secret World for a while.
Yes. But The Age of Conan and they also did Anarchy Online. The first part was amazing. And everyone bought it. And then everyone got farther, and nothing held up. It was just Newbie Zone that was polished.
So you're afraid that Secret World's going to be like that as well?
Yeah, the problem is, with The Secret World, developers are getting the chance to check out the game and play it, but they're playing the Newbie Zones only. And everyone's raving, it's amazing, it's a game changer, the combat is, like, out there, and so on and so forth. It's all the exact same stuff they said about Age of Conan.
Right.
But then when you actually advanced in levels and got into the higher stuff, it actually all fell apart. It wasn't so crisp, it wasn't so clean. Everything didn't work together anymore. So, my suggestion to everyone is, for the love of Pete, wait. Don't wait a month.
There's always going to be early adopters.
There's always going to be people who will pick it up and play through it, and, like, gamers and review sites and all that, wait. Especially if it's an MMO.
Yeah.
I know you want to get up the levels, and you want to stay up with everybody, and you want to be Uber, and be that person with the awesome gear as quickly as possible, but you could be massively wasting your time and money. I'm an idiot and playing FF14. But however, I did wait to play FF14 until patch 1.9 came out and they fixed the bug.
I think that was a thug.
And actually, my current review of FF14 is it's pretty much FF11, but 1,000 times better. In Replay 11. So, really, it's trading pain for pain. If that makes any sense.
Yep, it does. I'm just going to leave here
We're
now.
sad people.
No, not at all. It's just we enjoy the media we consume, and we have very, very passionate opinions about it. And...
But when it comes to stuff like Dead Island, I mean, you know, usually we don't buy games till a few months it comes out. Because budget and everything else. We really should keep doing that.
Yeah, it's been working out well for us.
Because then we would have heard, well, you know what? We buy all games anyways, never mind.
Well...
We should stop giving these people our money.
This is why I also support used games, and this is going to a totally different argument now. But there's been a lot of complaint from developers, and I understand their complaints, and a lot of them are valid. They do not see a lot of money on used games.
They don't see any money on used games.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, unless there's potential bleed over of, you know, if
DLC.
Well, DLC, your friend has a game, you buy it, sort of that old school mentality of word of mouth advertising, which you can argue it happens or not happens, but the truth is, it happens, right? Just because one person bought a used copy doesn't mean their friend, who likely will get a game, because let's face it, we're all gamers now. We are the demographic. We've all got friends who play games. Most people hang out with people who share their interests. They're going to hear about a game. There's a chance they'll buy it new, and you may see some cash from that used game sale. You may not see... You're not going to see the money from that direct sale, but you're going to get maybe some windfall out of it. Okay, it's not guaranteed, but too fucking bad. Suck it up.
You're getting loud again.
Sorry. And now I lost my point, thanks.
Well, no,
anyway.
You were supporting used game sales for some reason.
Oh. I'm not necessarily supporting them. I just don't agree that they are the end of the world, and that I know developers are on this big fight for it. Whoops, leaving the playable area. But I don't think they should be.
Well, it's all about money.
I understand that. It's all about money, but you have to serve your consumer.
And also, if you don't... If you want, you're going to get the first bunch of people that need a game who buy it new, but make a quality product that people want to invest in.
Yeah.
If you make a game that's amazing at first, but gets really crappy, you know what? I'm going to buy it used, because I'm not going to waste money on that crap.
Plus, you've also made a shit game.
We have horrible problems where we must own all video games. So...
But even that, I mean...
No, they're all games we skip.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like Two Worlds. Goodness, that's a game I would never buy.
But apparently the second one was excellent.
Even if I saw it on a shelf for $1, I wouldn't pick that game up.
And sometimes, you know what? Things like Xbox Live demos do help.
Don't you dare throw my sword.
I'm throwing the sword.
No, sometimes when they blow up, they destroy it, and that's my good knife.
Oh, was it?
Go pick my knife up.
Where is it? If I blew it up, I'm really... Ooh, wait, hold on. Ah, there we go. See, we're good.
Sometimes it glitches.
Ah, yeah.
They blow up and it disappears.
Surprise, surprise. There we are.
So I never throw my knives anymore.
Oh, okay. That's too bad, 'cause they're awesome.
Oh, yeah, thrown, they're amazing. But I have the potential of losing my good knives.
I want to stay. So, I'm not sure... Fuck you, Beach. That's not a glitch at all. Oh, I lost my stamina.
But, you know...
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of people are saying now...
The teleporting beach ball.
That quality needs to be up.
And they're right.
As time is going by, they're getting lazier and shadier, and bug testing has gone downhill a lot. Not that it was ever really up there, I think, but it's because
that's a whole
games
other
are getting
though.
so high fidelity, and there's all these open sandbox games.
Yeah, you can't test everything.
You can't test everything.
It's not even fair.
But then you hear stories about people who work in the industry and how there'll be major bugs that they'll just kind of sweep under the rug because they want to ship.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Then there now.
It's
a feature.
Yeah, game testers, again, often the highly, highly undervalued group. Like, highly fucking undervalued. And it's true. I will never, I will never understand why any company would hire a bunch of people to say to them, listen, we want you guys to make sure our product is good. Back to Robyn now. That was me playing for a bit. I was just digging around. We want you guys to make sure that our product is good. So we want you to go on and find any mistakes we have. And then when they bring the mistakes to you, you tell them, what the fuck is this? This is bullshit. We don't have time to fix this. Fuck off. Why spend the money? You could have at least spent the money developing better parts.
Well, they do fix some stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's true. It's not totally fair. I guess I'm in deference to the testers here because I know it's a frustrating job. And I'm sure there's actually a lot of testers who don't have this frustration. And there's probably a lot of game companies that listen to their testers and listen when a problem happens. But there are still tons of groups, tons of publishers, whoever it is, who push back on testers and say, look, we're going to, this is a bug, thank you very much, and then it turns out they ship it as a feature, or they ship it regardless.
Nothing against testers.
No, that's my point, though.
Oh.
I'm saying testers are kind of treading this murky water where they're putting all this effort in, and, I mean, we are getting totally off topic now.
But they're getting paid. It's not really their decision. I'm talking about the people that make the decision to put this on consumers.
Okay,
the
so I'm getting off topic.
Yes, it's not the greatest job. It's really tedious, and a lot of time the environment's horrible.
Yeah, and
but that's a completely different problem. That's work environment, and you know what? That's a problem in any industry that needs to be addressed.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I was getting off topic.
Yes, very much so.
It's okay.
This is about the publisher and the developer pushing the game out when it may have game-breaking bugs.
Which does watch to seamlessly tie this back to Dead Island. A game which is a prime example of that.
Or Borderlands. Touted as this big online multiplayer co-op, and oh look, there's this bug online that breaks your game.
Oh yeah, the second playthrough bug, which did you put up the MechWarrior video?
No.
Okay, so again, this will probably, I don't know when this is going up, but if the MechWarrior video is up there, there's an entire rant on us contacting 2K because of what happened with Borderlands. And
we complain.
Well,
you know what?
I didn't used to, but it's getting worse.
For us, gaming, it is getting worse. Gaming is a hobby. For both, I mean, we've only known each other 5 years. We've only been together for 5 years, but both of us have gamed our entire lives. Both of my parents were huge geeks. My dad did D&D and gaming, and my mom was big into computers, and she actually taught programming back in, like, the 90s and 80s.
My dad is the only guy that I know who is... My dad is totally not a gamer, but he beat the fuck out of Rygar for the NES, which is one of my favorite games.
Well, your parents are very encouraging of anything.
They are. They're great.
But we're big into gaming.
Yep.
So if anybody ever asked me what my hobby was, I would say gaming, and they wouldn't understand it, and they think I was a loser. But gaming is my hobby. And both of us are noticing this huge downhill turn in the quality of games, and we're actually calling places in, we're emailing them, we're hunting numbers down, and
it's totally not getting us anywhere.
But even when we hit a dead end, we keep looking and fighting and trying to contact them, because
this makes us sound, and not that you're not right, but just it makes us sound more awesome than we really are. We just want good games. We're not crusaders in the least. We just want... That's a thug. You might want to...
But all gamers... Any gamer who's invested in this as a hobby needs to be doing this.
Yeah, it's true.
Right now.
So the both of us, me more than Robyn, but Robyn as well, are also...
I'm all about crusading.
We're paintball players, right? Like, we enjoy a good game of paintball.
Why are we switching to paintball?
I'm just giving an example. If a company had put out a shit paintball gun, as companies do, like the ones you find in, discount hardware stores... Nobody buys those. People would go to their fucking minds if someone like Tipman or Spider were to put out a shit paintball gun.
Yeah, people go out and buy Dead Island.
But here, apparently Square Enix has put out Dead Island, and people are just... They're pissing gold on it. And it doesn't deserve it. And the thing, again, that drives me the most nuts is it should deserve it, but it doesn't.
Well, Criping... Oh, who made Borderlands?
It was 2K. Or 2K published it, at least.
I've actually decided I want to kind of... Okay. If they come with Borderlands 2 and all that, I'm going to buy it. However, I'm going to boycott Take-Two by only buying used.
Take-Two, thank you. Was it Take-Two or...
I think it's Take-Two.
You know what? I have to go look.
Check.
Yeah, shit. Otherwise we just sound
check.
stupid.
I think it might be 2K.
Yeah, 2K, that's who it was.
They're very similar companies.
I'm just bad-mouthing... Yeah, it's 2K Games. And again, this isn't the MechWarrior video, but we basically got told by 2K support to fuck off. Yeah.
So, personally, for now, until 2K cleans up their act and I hear about it, I'm actually boycotting their games. I'm only buying used. They're not getting any of my money. Sure, that means EB gets my money, or GameStop, but
we still have our hobby.
Like any retail, they're a giant merciless company. So that's just something you have to accept as a consumer.
Valve seems to be doing rather well, but
yeah, I like Valve.
Yeah, me too.
They're not always perfect.
No,
but they try, and they try to put out quality product.
Yeah, Valve is a good example, folks. Look to Valve, please. Look to Steam.
Blizzard,
yeah.
Not always. No company is perfect. For
no,
love of Pete, they've all made mistakes and they've all had problems. But they do, at least with some consistency, put out some quality product. Anyways, yeah. As gamers, we need to stand up a bit more than we are right now if we want the quality to go up, finally.
It's true. Power's in our wallets.
We've got to stop fanboying and just buying for the sake of buying and say no.
But remember, Devil May Cry is awesome. Sorry. Alright, I think that's really enough ranting. Normally our half-hour videos have gone to an hour, but I'm kind of glad because we had to get this stuff off our chest. So, thank you very much for, listening to us rant and watch Robyn twist her wrist in a weird way to do the stabbing shit. That's just crazy.